Okay, something which has been bothering me is that one cannot criticize conventional wisdom without putting oneself in danger. So that is what I want to change. You know, I do tremendously support freedom of speech. And people say, "Oh well, freedom of speech doesn't mean freedom from consequences." Well, actually, what I mean by freedom of speech is that those consequences, you should be free of those as well. Golden age of music. So this is the golden age of music. Neighbor reminds me of Blaine from Pokemon. I was looking at Bulbapedia today. I was looking at sprites of characters from Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal, including Blaine. I noticed that they changed his necktie design in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu Eevee. I don't know, I haven't played that. But yeah, they changed the design. So instead of a bunch of Pokeballs, it's a fire. It's fire. It's fire. Whoa. Oh, he wasn't the murderer. Oh yeah, so I've been listening to my own pieces of music lately. Just been listening to my discography today. And like, I am quite obsessed with my discography. Well, obsessed isn't exactly the right word, but I think my discography is tremendously good. And I feel like my music is so genius and so cool that I wonder why it's not popular. But really, I go on Bandcamp, and I search for my pieces of music, and I find a few other pieces with the same name. For instance, I searched Subjective Morality, and oh hell yeah! I searched Subjective Morality, and some other people had created pieces of music named Subjective Morality. And I searched Zere. Other people had created Zere. Pieces of music named Zere. Now I'm pronouncing it all weird, and like Jap. It's a German word. Oh no, I said Jap again. You need to make your mind up. Need to make up your mind on that. Really. Okay, let's give to Kali. And I just find these other pieces of music from other musicians, and what I'm reminded of is that I've been saying this all along, there is just so much goddamn music out there. It almost feels like there's too much. Which is, okay, that's ridiculous. I wouldn't go that far. But it's like there's so much out there that I can't expect mine to be treated especially. Oh, no, 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 don't leave the queue. Oh yes, I was also thinking about. Didn't I already talk about this? I was thinking about making a ranking of Green Day Insomniac, the songs on Green Day Insomniac. So I've been listening to Insomniac today as well. I mean, I haven't finished it, so I mean, I guess I'll make a ranking. The album is only 32 minutes, so like I only have like 10 minutes left of listening. Oh my... Fuck! I only have like 10 minutes left. Of songs to listen to. And then I can make my ranking. Problem is, I'm just not so sure about my ranking. But maybe if I sit down and rank them, it'll come easier to me than it seems right now. Well, other than that, I've been watching more of The Godfather Part 2. And it kind of confused me because, you know, all of a sudden they were in Cuba and they were speaking Spanish. And I thought it was Italian. Like they said Happy New Year, and I thought it sounded like Spanish. So I was like, hold up, are Italian and Spanish really that similar? So I Google translated it into Italian, and it sounded close enough to what I thought I'd heard, the Spanish term, that I was like, okay, so I guess they were speaking Italian, and it just sounds that similar to Spanish, huh? But then later it seemed like they really were speaking Spanish, or at least like I saw up there on like they had this thing up there, which said, I don't know what the hell it said, like Feliz Año Nuevo, or something like that. So then I realized, and you know, of course there's Cuba's flag as well, so I was like, oh, I didn't realize this La Habana, was in Cuba. I didn't actually know that. And Habana sounds similar enough to Nevada that for a while I thought they were talking about Nevada, but now they were talking about Habana. There sure is a lot of Italian in this film. And it's weird that sometimes they just don't put any subtitles on what they're saying. Like one scene I watched here recently was like he was listing some names and they didn't subtitle them. Well, I guess that kind of makes sense. Well, no it doesn't. Names can be pronounced differently enough that they are worth subtitling. Like, I don't know, it's just sometimes they don't even bother subtitling. It feels totally random when they do it. And when they don't. Or rather, when they don't subtitle it, it feels kind of random. Like, arbitrary, why did you not subtitle here? Also, I was... Oh my god. I was complaining about... Frickin' hell. I was complaining about Netflix spoiling the films. Oh my... This dude is stupid. I was complaining about Netflix spoiling the films for me when I hover over them. And also ear-raping me when I just go on Netflix and like the banner up top there is making noise. And it's loud as frick. I was complaining about that, and and then I decided to Google it, and I realized I was beating a dead horse. Apparently, tons of people agree with me, so... It's like I don't even want to see the, like, I'm so I'm gonna go this far. I don't even want to see the little freaking text describing the film. I don't even want to see that. That's also spoilers according to me. Maybe that's going a bit too far. No, I don't want to see that either. And that can pop up if you're like, I don't know, just pausing it or something like that. Oh yeah, I finished watching My Neighbor Totoro. Gave it a 3 out of 10. Oh no.